Hello, everybody. Welcome to session 39 of the Wyndburgh actual play campaign. Super happy to have you all here. Let us meet our players for today. Say hi, Emmy.
Oh, hello. Tis I.
Say hi, Rowan.
Hello, everyone.
And say hi, Seeker.
Hello.
Yeah. So, last time we left off, we had this incredible battle that our players took part in Eberron, fighting a warforged titan and a group of 3 rot trolls. Either 3 or 4. I don't remember exactly. However, it was super fun, and they made it through the portal back to Faerun. After making it to Faerun, they found Mochi waiting for them. The area surrounding where the dimensional gate was created became a battlefield, no doubt, due to Mochi and Ripley's battle. When they arrived, Ripley was nowhere to be seen, and Mochi himself was injured, though it seemed like the battle happened about a week earlier. Mochi explained that though the wardens had been gone for only 2 days within Eberron, Faerun went through 7 days. He welcomed Dale and Rex and explained that he has been waiting for when they would be crossing paths with the Wardens. The travel to Wyndburgh occurred without major events, and though the party did manage to see huge troop movements below them, all headed east towards the Federation Coalition border. And as we arrive to Wyndburgh, Rex and Dale are seeing the little town. Well, at least Rex is seeing the little town for the very first time. As the airship begins descending towards the edge of Wyndburgh. In fact, I'm going to open up the proper Wyndburgh map because we have a new one now. We have a very nice map for Wyndburgh. Let me open. Let's see. Yeah, give it a second. Here we go. Rex, as we approach Wyndburgh, around you, you see so many new and strange trees that you had never seen before. You see trees that are not as wide or as lively as you are used to. This forest does not sprawl. This forest does not go on as far as the eye can see, unlike in your home realm of Arborea. In fact, the vegetation here is sparse compared to what you're normally used to. And it is quite a striking difference to you. Down below, you see. Oh, go on. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, I think I'm more confused on how there's a city that doesn't have a like that's not all just encased. It's not all just like fortress.
Well, would you like to talk to your new party members about this? Ask them questions?
Absolutely.
Go for it.
Rex is going to turn and point to the city, doing like the dumb pog meme.
the Wojak pointing.
Yeah, the Wojak pointing meme, just like, oh, city. how, how how do you build such large settlements without the animals getting in?
It takes a lot of time.
But you can keep the animals out?
Who said the
Well,
animals are
not,
kicked out?
not all of them.
Well, I mean, it's not rubble.
I think your animals might be different than ours.
How so?
We have small cute things like cats, and we have other things that are not as cute like dogs.
What are those?
What the hell is a dog?
The fuck is a
Being
dog? I have no idea what a dog is.
animals we are
Who got that
companions
dog
with.
in him?
Kirith turns over to you, Rex, and she asks, Wait. You do not know what the dog is.
Rex just stares blankly.
You know,
Eyes,
4
one
legs,
slowly closes after the other.
tongue shoots out like a frog, grabs a fly in midair. You know, tiny animals, 4 legs, fluffy tail, long fluffy tail with, long snouts and pointy ears sometimes.
And
Bunch
then
of-
we have big things with 4 legs, long fluffy tail, short nose, spots.
Okay, now think that, but smaller.
That's what you have? That's it?
Well, more than that, but
That's
well,
it?
it would be easier to show you.
Rex is completely confused considering he is used to dealing with dinosaurs on the daily.
The down dragon slowly descends and lands on the outskirts of Wyndburgh. Ahead of you, you see the long wall that separates Wyndburgh from its surroundings. And you all notice that the wall itself seems to have received repairs recently. Seems that the money that you've all been investing in the town has been put to good use. As you approach the northern gate of the town, you see a small group of soldiers, all just sort of, talking and relaxing. And one of them waves over at you, Ethel, and you recognize this to be Sigmar, who was a knight that used to follow Mochi in his adventures.
Sigmar balls.
Very funny, very funny. Never heard that one before. Anyway, welcome back, Wardens. Good to see you all in one piece. How did things go? Did Mochi put you through the ringer again, eh?
Like usual.
Oh, that's Mochi. Remind me to tell you over a drink, maybe tonight, the time that he got us stuck in this giant pit with this alligator mouth coming out of it with tentacles on all sides. Smelled like death. Couldn't get the smell off of me for a week afterwards. Pay was good, though. So who are these? And he points over to Dale and over to Rex.
Well, you know us. We get more companions by the minute.
That you do? What's Slayer, anyway? Haven't seen that bastard in a while.
Gimner just sort of stays a little quiet.
Well, would he die or something?
Yeah.
What do you mean he died? He's right there in the ship. Like,
But
yeah,
he's
okay, yes.
again.
He died, but he came back. Well, par for the course for Mochi, really. Well, don't let me keep you. Go right on in. Town's open to its heroes as always. The
It'll be nice getting some relaxation in.
small gates open, creaking, and ahead of you, you all see the northern outskirts of the town. Rex, as you walk through the gates, you're give me a perception check, actually.
Perception. E. That's a 12.
Okay. As you go through this gatehouse, your eyes are immediately transfixed on the construction itself. In Arborea, your constructions are rarely made of stone, and when they are, they rely on a type of architecture that is self-balancing and self-inserting. Here, you see that this is a connection of rocks with a strange substance between them. It just doesn't compute how this
I'm
is
gonna poke
standing.
it.
You poke it?
I'm gonna poke it with the end of my spear.
Okay. As you do, it's very resistant, very strong, and you manage to chip just a tiny grain of it with the tip of your spear.
Yeah. Pick up the little piece, look at it. Just very intensely just staring at this little piece of what I assume is now mortar.
Essentially. As you look close, you are able to identify a combination of rock and sand together.
Interesting. Can I grind it up in my fingers a little bit and drop it?
Sure, yeah. It turns to dust and falls down to the ground.
I diagnose you with ADHD.
I mean, I have it, so.
Not too far from the mark. There we go. As you all continue down the road, you come to a fork. Directly ahead of you is the rest of the town, and taking a left will lead you to Galestead Manor. Where would you like to go?
I have something in mind that I would like to do, but it's a whole scene, so if anyone wants to go first, that's totally cool.
Not at all.
Okay, so Gimnir, and I'm taking Kira along for this too. We're gonna go find Bosley.
Okay, Bosley Hamelon in the Huracan Market. That'll be right here. You make your way through the town and over the stone bridge that leads into the more service-based district. Rex, as you go through this town, you are surrounded with noise and smells and people that you've never seen before in shapes and sizes that you had never, ever imagined. You see purple people with horns coming out of their head. You see tiny people with long beards and stout bodies. You also see very, very strong four-armed men and women walking around, and you also see constructions of very weird shapes and sizes. And to your left, you look towards the ports into these that follow into the river, and your eye is drawn to what seem to be vessels of very, very strange design.
I'm gonna go look at the boats.
As you all continue your way through, you see that Rex just dashes over towards the port as a large ship is making... Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, there it goes. It just decided to leave. As one of the ships makes its way out of port and out towards the sea. Okay. Yeah, that's what I feared would happen.
He's just gonna stand there, just stare at the boat.
Rex,
has no idea what is going on.
As you watch this ship make its way down, or at least this wooden construction that floats make its way down, you notice that some of the people inside turn and look at you. One of them cocks their head to the side, but then they wave, a smile on their face, as they continue out towards the end of the river.
Wait, like a very timid, half wave back, just hi. I'm confused.
As you begin to leave and turn around, you feel something very solid behind you. And as you turn around, you expect to be looking down, but your eyes just slowly trail upwards until you find the eyes of a very large, armored, green man with protruding lower teeth.
Oh.
What's this then? Who are you supposed to be?
Rex is going to kind of Rex feels like he's currently being challenged. And he is going to fully stand at his maximum height.
You stand maybe 2 inches lower than this man.
I don't care. I'm just going to glare at him.
He holds your gaze for a moment, and he turns around and looks over at you, Gimnir.
Is it one of yours?
Wait, Rod, you have an obligation.
What?
Look
Oh,
at Twitch.
oh, you bastard. He turns around, he looks at you, Gimnir, and he asks, is this one of yours?
Yeah, he's tagging along for now.
You Wyndburgh wardens certainly seem to have a knack for piling on strays and weirdos. See that he doesn't...
That's what I've been saying.
And yet you've done nothing to remedy it. In any case, see to it that he doesn't make any trouble while in town.
Yeah, I'll keep an eye on him.
I was gonna say, he lucky he didn't try to fight. I had bees at the ready.
He is a
Ready
pretty
to get bees, motherfucker.
He's
Rex-
getting his bees out.
Rex, do you join the others?
Yeah, I'm gonna kind of timidly walk back. I'm very confused. Also, Dirk is here.
You'll get used to it.
Don't worry about him, Kirith says. He pretends to be all big and scary, but he's kind of a softie when you get to know him. You make your way through more of the town. You see children running here and there.
Ew.
And you reach the entrance of the Huracan market. This is supposed to be the Huracan market, not the Red Row. Stupid. There we go. And standing in front of it, instead of inside it, you see, Rex, a large, not larger than you, but large, red-skinned man, a deep burgundy, with these antlers protruding from their head, similar to that purple person you saw before. And he stands there looking at a small pouch of gold coins. He seems to be counting them.
Gimli goes, Bosley!
Ah, my favorite customer. Good to see you again.
Oh, and Kira also greets him in Thieves' Cant.
He replies with a small nod, a wry smile on his face.
So, Bosley, I come with you for a favor.
Ah, now you are talking my language. What type of, favor are we talking about?
And Kimnir pulls out his battle axe and sets it down in front of him. I'm looking for someone who can rework this without breaking anything, if you get what I mean.
Right. You're trying to, let's say, respec this type of weapon. But what exactly would you like it to do?
Well, I've had the opportunity to try a few things lately, and I think I need it a little bit longer, like something I can use while riding something.
Hmm. Would you like to transform this battle axe into a halberd of sorts?
That one sounds fun. We could try that one, sure.
There are a few different things that I'm able to do with it. You could turn it into a halberd, into a billhook, perhaps into a naginata. It depends on what you're trying to do. However, I do see here,
And he turns the battle axe over, and he sees some inscriptions on the side that seem to have grown into the handle of the battle axe.
Ah, this is a battle axe of dragon slaying now. It wasn't like this the last time I saw it. What did you do to it, Givnir?
Well, let's say cats don't always land on their feet, but I unfortunately let my prey slip away, but I got this out of it.
Cats don't always land on their feet, but sometimes they land on dragons, huh? Well, I can certainly attempt to extend the handle. Problem is, you would need something to counterbalance it on the other side. Of course, if you wanted it to be unbalanced, like a mounted weapon, there would be some bonuses to it while using it from a mounted position. You would have a lot of trouble using it outside of a mounted position, however.
Yeah, I think I can go with that. I'll find something.
Understood. It will take me a
They
few
can summon
days.
mounts.
You can?
Anything that is CR3 or less,
That's sick.
or CR2 or less. I can transform to CR3, but anything CR2 or less, I can just whoosh.
Whoosh, and it's here. Love that.
Yeah, I found some interesting things I can make.
Hell yeah, dude. Bosley looks at the battle axe and he says,
Give me a few days. I need to contact a guy I know that could help me maintain the integrity of this great axe. It will cost you, though. I cannot do this for free.
Well, that is why it is a favor. I can repay you in gold.
Then it is not
Or
a
another
favor, my
favor.
friend.
Or a favor
Well,
for a favor. I could do something for you.
a favor for a favor, huh? That does sound like the type of thing I would go for. Tell you what, yes, you will owe me a favor. Once I have completed this, give me about 3-4 days. I'll make sure that the integrity of the enchantment itself, as well as the battle axe's head, will stay intact. And again, this will be an imbalanced weapon. You will have a lot of trouble using it on foot.
I'll find something to compensate.
Understood. Is there anything else that I could do for my favorite customers in all of Wyndburgh?
Well, that's it for me. Anyone else? And he turns to look at everyone.
I'm stand there completely confused.
Oh yes, Bosley, this is Lizard Man. Um, Lizard Man, this is Bosley.
Lizard
name is
Man, eh? I do believe that Lizard Man here does have a name, does he not?
I don't think I ever got it. It was too late to ask.
My name is Rex.
Well, Rex, my name is Bosley Hamelon, and I am the master merchant of Wyndburgh.
He walks over to you, Rex, and you can tell that there is no aggression in how he's doing this, but you know that this is like a predator examining and investigating their prey before striking. There is no threat, there is no aggression to it, but it is a very penetrating stare. It's a very disarming stare. It's like he can tell everything about you in a few moments. And he raises his hands, almost asking permission to touch your armor.
Head shake. No, don't touch me. I will bees you.
No problem. However, I do not need to touch to understand what's going on here.
And he puts his hand up to his chin, rubbing it slightly. And he stares at the pauldrons that you're wearing, as well as your dress.
I have not seen dress like this in a long, long time. I was but a wee hellion when I saw someone dressed like this. Hey, you do not happen to be from the realm of Arborea, do you?
Now here's the real question. Do I know enough realms to understand that?
Perhaps not. That's
I don't think I do.
yeah.
I'm not into realm magic. I cast bees.
Well,
Not the bees.
you seem to be a kind of natural understander of things. If you ever require natural resources,
And he winks at you. You can tell what he's saying. He's very clearly referring to raw materials from monsters and other types of things.
should you ever require any type of raw materials, I know just the place you can find them.
Alrighty. Just stare blankly. I don't really know what monsters exist in this realm.
Mm-hmm. That's fine.
Just blank stare. Neat.
However, it is not your armor that intrigues me, but that.
And he points to the scimitar around your waist. Now, Rex, this scimitar was not there when you traveled from your tribe to here. But when you arrived, you had it.
Is it metal?
It is not metal.
It's not metal. I'm gonna examine that closely.
He opens his hand and he offers to examine it for you.
I'll let him look. I have bees at the ready. I think a fat merchant's gonna do well against bees.
Oh, he's not fat at all. He is buff. He's a former adventurer. He's like huge, very muscular, very good looking man.
Oh, oh shit, my bad.
As you place the scimitar in his hands, he very courteously, bows to you, and he takes a moment, and he begins.
Long curved scimitar carved from a canine teeth. This right here is a Tyrannosaurus Rex fang. More specifically,
And he looks over at Kirith.
This used to belong to the King of Feathers.
And Kirith's ears perk up. And she speaks, King of Feathers? Ah, would you look at that? I had a run-in with him a long time ago, about 5 years back. Didn't realize he was dead, though.
Well, he is not dead. Seems like someone else has taken the throne. Seems... It seems like this weapon is the type of weapon that does not allow for its wounds to be regenerated through very simple means. It would take a very long time to heal from the wounds. Ah, there it is.
And he turns it over, and there's a small serration on the back of the scimitar, away from its edge. And in the serration, he turns it over to all of you and pulls out a piece of glass that he uses as a magnifier.
If you look closely, you will see that the serrations are indented and carved with a specific necrotic incantation. Rex, yes?
Yes.
Once per... Every time that you attack, if you were to speak the command words here, and he points to them, you will be able to inflict what we know as necrotic damage. It is not very powerful, however, it is pretty strong.
And here, and he shuffles it in his hands and down over to the hilt.
Ah, yes, there it is. A command word. However, it is a different command word from the top one.
And as he speaks it in a language that you understand, Rex.
Oh, shit.
And as he speaks it, he disappears.
Oh.
And you all hear from behind you,
That is very interesting. This is the Tyrant's Fang, a very powerful scimitar. I believe you can do that 2 more times until tomorrow morning.
by speaking the scimitar's command word, you can cast the spell Misty Step at first level. Each time you do, you spend one of the weapon's 3 charges. The charges are restored at dawn. So Rex, make sure to read the description of the Tyrant's Fang in your inventory. This is an artifact of Bahamut, and it will evolve with you as you progress.
Interesting.
That is all I have to say about it.
He returns it to you.
Anything else, my dears? Ethilden, perhaps I could interest you in some arrows? No?
Depends what you got.
Anything specific you'd be looking for?
What would they be looking for? I don't even know. Trying to think of little like gimmicky things that I've been wanting to add because I'm a silly little guy. I want a net arrow. I don't care how comical that is. I want one.
A net arrow. I currently do not have it here, but I can procure it for you.
I could pay in advance.
No need. I completely trust you.
Interesting choice.
I do have the description. One moment.
And he pulls out, he has this large belt that holds a sash against his midsection. And on the right side, there's a small deck, essentially, of cards, like flashcards. And he pulls it out and he begins fingering through them until he finds what he's looking for. He pulls it out. Aha!
Net arrow. The head of this arrow is actually a small clay pot containing a spring-loaded silk net.
On a hit, the target makes a dex save DC 13 against being restrained on its turn. The target can make a strength check to break free, DC 16.
I see.
It should take me about a day or two to procure those. Anything else you had in mind?
Bola.
What?
Bola. it's the thing that's just like the two rocks and a string attached to both of them.
Your audio just did like the Freddy Fazbear glitch noise, and it scared the shit out of me.
Spare.
You know what? I think I'm good. I had an idea, but I think I want to save my idea for angst purposes.
What?
As I do repeatedly.
Alright. If that's everyone, where would y'all like to go now?
Show me the animals.
Alright, let's go see some animals.
Rex actually does want to see some animals.
Okay.
Because he's confused. He is still very confused on how cities can exist.
As you begin to leave, there is a small field next to you. And Rex, you hear a very strange sound.
Rex is going to walk over.
As you
Peer
approach the
around.
field, you see something moving in between the wheat.
Hunter mode. I'm gonna like get down. Perception.
Give me a stealth check.
Well, my perception was a 22. And my stealth, let's see, a 10.
Okay. As you hunker down to try and approach whatever made this sound, your eyes focus, your pupils straighten, contract, I should say. And you see it very, very clearly. You see its scaled feet. You see its long, long neck, covered in spots of red, a bulbous sack dangling from its chin, and a large beak protruding from the front. Its eyes peering in every direction very rapidly. And you hear the noise again.
I'm gonna turn back to the party. What is this creature?
As you all turn to look, you notice that Rex is a few feet away from a turkey.
I should also mention Rex has his weapons drawn. It could be a threat. He doesn't know.
Yeah, for all you know. Very true.
Could I cast Speak with Animals?
Sure.
Why did I think of that? I also had that.
I will whisper to the turkey, I will give you all of the crackers in my pocket if you run at him menacingly.
Roll animal handling.
You're going to kill that turkey.
I'm gonna kill that turkey with bees.
And guess what? We'll have dinner.
Oh god.
Oh, sorry, hold on. I don't
Oh.
remember.
You
What
got
will
a
a 10
20.
give me on the turkey department?
A 10. As you tell this to the turkey, its head just like turns towards you. And like it cocks its head to the side. And it goes, "You can talk?"
Oh my god.
And he starts just flapping its wings and running towards you in a frenzy of fear. And you happen to be right behind Rex. Rex, you see this terrifying beast charge towards you, screeching.
All right, I'm gonna shillelagh and then I'm gonna stab it with my spear.
I'm sorry, you're gonna what?
Shilelach. Or Shilelach.
That's damage.
My
What's
God.
that? Oh.
How much? Oh my God. Did you just crit the fucking turkey?
Oh, I did.
Oh my Jesus. Okay. What you're gonna do is you're gonna take all of your. Okay, so that's 15 plus your max damage on that weapon. What would it be?
So 15 plus max damage is
31.
It's two. It's wait no, is it 2d8? No, that should only be 1d8. Yeah, okay. So 1d8 plus 3, so it's gonna be another 11.
Well, the way that we do crits here is it's max your regular damage, and then you roll for damage when you crit.
Okay. So I rolled
Yeah.
a 2d8. How do I uncrit?
You just roll your damage normally again.
I did. It's still on the 2d6.
Huh. Why is it doing that?
Why is it doing that? Oh, is it because I'm rolling it from the shillelagh? You're rolling it from the spear?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's 1d6 because it's not
Not two-handed. You're one
not two-handed. Okay, so it would be the
a 6 plus a 3. Then 9.
just a flat 9. Well, no, sorry, plus my wisdom.
Yes, plus your wisdom would be plus 3. So 11?
11.
No.
Wait,
12. Sorry.
12.
I'm stupid. You deal 12 points of damage to this turkey. You all just witness it. The turkey explodes out from inside of the field, screaming, and tell me how you hit this thing.
Just right in the chest cavity. I'm skewering this thing.
You just see Rex skewer the poor turkey, and it immediately just stops moving. It's just a very this is a kill done by a master hunter that's done this their entire life. It's an instant kill, no extra movement, no wasted movement. The turkey just completely goes limp.
Yeah, I think I pierced its heart.
Kirith turns over to Bosley and asks, "That wasn't your turkey, was it?"
No. It seems like it was a wild turkey.
Okay, thank you. Good to know. You good there, Rex?
Killed it. The secrets does it hold. Rex is then going... Rex is then going to examine it further to see more about this creature.
I give you an extra inspiration for that. You now have 2. Jesus Christ.
What secrets does it hold?
What secrets does it hold?
What do you do?
I'm going to examine it further. I'm like, it attacked me. Why? Why would a creature like this attack me? Does it have like venom? How is it going to kill me? Does it have, like,
Give me a nature
talons?
check. Give me a nature check.
Oh yeah, 4.
As you begin to examine this carcass, your eyes are immediately focused on its feet its sharp, sharp talons. And you cannot help but imagine it gouging your eyes out with these. And you are put very at ease that you slayed such a powerful beast.
Oh, time to eat it.
You're just gonna eat the turkey as is?
I mean, I don't need to cook it.
That is true.
It is already on a stick.
Hey Rex, are you alright? But oh my goodness. He's eating the turkey.
I turn to Gareth and I'm like, am I now plagued with 2 Thalians?
Oh, actually, before I start eating it, I actually would pluck it first. Now I gotta collect the feathers.
Okay, yeah.
Can make arrows with these.
Roll a d12 for me.
D12. All right. Oh, shit. How do you? Sorry, I'm not used to.
Sorry, bud.
Not used to D&D Beyond. How do I open the menu?
Lower left. There is a d20, and then you just find a d12.
9.
You got a 9. You have managed to pluck 9 pristine feathers. Completely untouched and undamaged. Out of all the others you took.
Nine feathers, adding that to my inventory.
Rex, as you turn around to face the others, you all notice that Dale is gone. He's just not here anymore. On the ground is a small card, like a playing card.
Actually, Gimnir doesn't notice.
Okay. In front of Kira and next to Ethilden, there's a small playing card on the ground.
What does it say?
As you pick up the small playing card, you read, I had other things to attend to. Smiley face. But it's not an emoticon. He wrote smiley face.
Again, I just kind of like, to myself and like whoever's around me, we just get weirder and weirder every day.
That's what I keep saying.
Speak for yourself. We've always been weird.
I was gonna say, do you? And I just take another bite of turkey.
All right. Where would you like to head next?
The house for a nap.
Oh, this is good turkey. Might
Give
not
me a
rest
tur-
after
give-
that.
Gimnir's
Wait, why
gonna
are you
turn
calling
to
it a
Rex.
turkey? No one told you it was a turkey.
Yeah, that's true.
Some good bird.
How do you know it's a bird?
What
It's a
is
miniature
bird?
dinosaur to you.
I mean,
This Velociraptor is,
I think-
is great.
I was gonna say, like, I vaguely know what avians are.
Yeah, there are birds in Arborea. You do know.
What the
this.
fuck's a bird?
What the fuck
They
is
just-
a kilometer?
They just don't look like this. They look huge. They look like Quetzalcoatl's and shit.
Also, Gimnir turns to Rex and just goes, okay, so the animals inside of this place don't skewer.
Don't?
Do not.
Are they non-lethal? Looking back at turkey.
They will not hurt you, provided you do not hurt them. As most things are.
Really?
This is a new concept to me.
Look, man, I'm used to walking in the wrong part of the woods to shit and just, like, getting your head torn off. You become lunch.
That's utterly horrifying.
That is the scariest fucking thing I've ever heard of in my entire life. You all come to the front of Galestead Manor. Your new, well, at least for you, Rex, your new home. Inside one of the windows, you see this weird green glow that seems to take the shape of a face with 2 eyes and a mouth staring at you.
I don't like it. Perception.
Sure.
I
roll
want to look at
perception.
it.
With an 18, you notice that it is a humanoid face. Very similar in shape to everyone else here, save for Gimnir, because he has cat ears. And Kirith,
Nah, he's
because
a
she
whole
has...
lion head.
Yeah. Because she has horns. And you also notice that this looks to be a skull that's staring out through the window.
Is that yours?
Well, of course it's not mine. Mine's still in my head.
It took me a second, but now I get it.
It's such a
Would
dumb
I know
joke.
any way to calm or like de-escalate a reptilian?
I'd say give me
Yeah,
a
'cause,
nature check.
Okay.
Rex is currently eyeing this thing, kind of gauging the distance. He's about to throw a spear through the window.
A fucking 22.
A 22. Ethel, having researched skelts when you were very young, you understand that reptiles can be very, not aggressive, but very skittish in terms of possible threats around them. And you can tell that Rex is pretty stressed out with all of the new things that they're seeing. Specifically, the sail on their head is, engorged. And it's to look more menacing and bigger. In terms of a way to de-escalate a reptilian, Rex, why don't you tell Ethildon how that would work?
Now, this is a dumb answer, but it's an answer that would also work for Rex. If you rotated a Rex just towards the sun, he would just stare at it.
What if I gave him something shiny?
That would not work.
Okay.
Shiny things does not capture Rex's interest, but he's have you ever seen those videos where someone draws a line in the sand and then puts a rooster in front of it and it will just sit there and stare at it?
Yes, hypnotizing a chicken.
That's what you would do with Rex.
Okay, alternatively, if I were to give him a mirror, have you ever watched lizards in front of a mirror in which they're completely transfixed and just bob their heads at themselves for hours?
Yes, that would also work.
Okay.
Do you have a mirror?
Would I have anything reflective? How about a tin cup?
I'd say on you, not really. You don't have that.
What if I were to make the argument that I would have one in my quote-unquote adventurer's kit because of fire starter and forest safety reasons?
Roll a survival for me.
Aha! The stupidest way to roll. 14.
Sure. You have a small pocket mirror.
I have a little, compact because, I'm a silly little woman. I go up to him and I kind of pat down the fins on top of his head, just ever so gently, just like one little stroke. And then I hand the mirror to him, like it's already open and like facing him, and be like, all right, look, everything in here, consider friendly, safe space, okay?
What? Looks down at mirror. eyes transfixed. Head begins to bob.
His pupils just expand. His whole eyes are just black.
I
Alright.
joked to Kira. I'm like, they're gonna have to call me Beast Tamer soon.
Kira or Kirith?
I said Kirith, but either works.
Okay. Guardian Master, hello, welcome to the stream, bud. Thank you for coming. You approach the door of Galestead Manor, and you notice that there's something off about it. Something's different. You can't really tell what it is. Who would
All right,
like to
who
go
touched
first?
my things?
Who would like to go in first?
Gimner's barging again. Who touched my things?
As soon as you walk in, Gimnir, you see Stormskull next to the couch with his arms crossed and a big smile on his face. And he says, "So, notice anything different?" Anything at all?
No, wait, hold on. Let me see if I perceive anything. That's a 19.
Gimnir, you are immediately hit with the realization that the living room is a lot bigger than it was. And so is the hallway leading into the rooms. In fact, there's a
Okay.
lot of space for activities now.
Gimnir realizes this, looks around, puts his thumb and a curled finger on his chin, and goes, "Nope, don't notice anything."
I swear to God. Stormskull just face palms.
Wait, did you get a haircut?
Yes, Gimnir. I, the skull, got a haircut.
Oh, hey, it's bigger in here.
Kira comes in from behind and immediately says that. Oh my God. That's way too funny to me. Ethel, you also notice that the living room is like 3 times as big as it was.
I would like to kind of like nervously glance off to the left if like the entrance to the study and the kitchen are in the same places,
They are.
or like nothing has been changed. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say I also didn't walk inside.
Oh, okay. You're still
I
outside.
am still just standing there staring at the mirror.
He's staring at the mirror. I reach out and like grab his arm like gently and just kind of tug him forward, like leading a horse. Like
You put a halter on him. Yes, I'll stare at you guys from the inside. What the hell is that? He points directly at Rex.
Rex is unresponsive, staring at mirror.
We got a new dog. I mean, this is Rex.
Real scaly dog, huh?
He could probably turn into a dog. He said he can turn into other things.
what, you didn't have an issue with the literal dragon I brought in here?
Oh, speaking of dogs,
No, because it
we
makes sense
promised
for
to
you
show
to have
one.
a dragon. What'd you say?
I said, oh, speaking of dogs, we promised to show him one.
Oh, okay.
And
Butters!
then Gimnir goes into the kitchen and lets everyone else meet Butters.
Weird. Here?
Oh yeah, Rex also he is still transfixed on the mirror. He has no idea what is happening.
I will take it out of your hand when the time is right.
It begins to rain outside. You hear the tapping of the rain on the windows. And Storm Skull turns around and says, I gotta deal with your asses again. He snaps a finger, and the fireplace comes to life. Welcome home. Still waiting for my story this time. You know the deal.
Gimnir comes from the kitchen. Yeah, we know the deal.
You run directly to the kitchen.
Oh yeah, no, Gimnir's. Yeah, he's okay with Butters, but like, still a dog.
Suddenly from the hallway, you hear the tip-tapping of paws on the floor. And I don't have his model right now, so that's a pity. You see Butters walk in, this massive battle corgi. He just sits there, panting a bit, and then he looks directly at you, Rex. And he runs over and sits in front of you.
I
staring
whisper
at
to
you.
him. Like, I whisper to him, still having the daily spell and such. It's like, now be on your best behavior, okay? He's a little freaked out. And I go to gently remove the mirror from his hands.
Rex, as the mirror is removed from your hands, your eyes slowly focus back, and you see in front of you a large creature of yellow and white fur with pointy ears that look soft and big eyes staring at you.
What is this one?
This is a dog. This is Butters.
Butters is huge for a dog, Kirith says while, like, grabbing onto the side of Butters, just hugging him. Her arms barely get all the way around. Also, Guardian Master, yes, this is Tabletop Sim.
It's friendly?
Very.
Dirk, go say hi. I take Dirk off my shoulder and just put it on Butters and just kind of like pet Butters a little bit.
As Dirk sits on top of Butters, Butters just like, you know when dogs just move their eyes, they don't move their head? Butters just like stares up and refuses to move. It's like that video of the dog that has the butterfly on its nose. It's just staring up.
That reminded me I wanted to do something.
What do you want to do?
Well, and feel free to stop me and or retcon my idea here. I will pull a little red skelt from out of like my collar, and give it a little zhush on the head, set him on the floor, and remove the very tiny little hat that none else would otherwise see. And Thalion comes into the room.
Rex, you watch as she removes this very small red salamander that's wearing a tiny little hat. Little top hat. And as she sets it on the floor, she removes the tiny top hat with like 2 fingers. Just like pinches it off of him. And suddenly, Thalion appears into the room, replacing the tiny
it's you
skeleton.
again.
Being tiny sucks. I don't want to be tiny anymore. Don't do it.
I know, but you complained that you miss being inside the manor, so we had to get creative.
Fine.
I give him pets.
He thanks you and
Yeah, that's
begins
gonna be worse.
walking down, just squeezing himself throughout the hallways. And he runs down. And you hear from the end of the hallway him go.
The door's different. There's something weird about it. I don't know what it is.
Make
And-
silly, silly boy.
You hear him continue all the way down the hallway.
Should you be worried about that?
Nah, he's house trained.
Ah, I see.
Don't worry, you
Wyndburgh
won't
is
wake up
intelligent.
to a giant dragon poop. Hi, Stormskull. Hello. And Kirith starts moving down the hallway.
I thought the dragon would be comforting to you, Rex.
I mean, it's big friend, but like it's big.
Well, he'll be fine for the most part.
All right, Kira, come over here. He motions for Kira to approach. Go on. You're the storyteller.
Go over.
You're the one that always tells the stories of you guys' adventures. So come on, I'm waiting. Deal time.
Yep, Kira will go and tell all the wonderful tales we've had.
Hell yeah.
And how many more times we almost died.
That's his favorite.
Well, everyone but me.
Gimnir, inside the kitchen, you notice that, again, this is looking way bigger than before. In fact, the pantry seems to have doubled in size.
Jeez, it's almost like we can feed a small army in here. Well, Gimmer's gonna go check for any. Honestly, I think he's gonna look for cheese.
Mean?
Smeeze. As you walk down the shelves of the pantry, you see that it's loaded with salamis, cold cuts, cheeses, breads of all different kinds. And they all seem freshly baked, too. Saltbrook turns to you, Ethel, and Rex, and he says, "All right, I'm pretty fucking tired. Good night. I'm gonna go sleep."
This is fair. Should also probably sleep. Or should I sleep?
Rex, standing on the threshold to the hallway, Ethildon's by your side. Ethel, you notice that the hallway itself has also almost doubled in width, essentially. And there seem to be more rooms.
Well, I thought you might have been out of a room, but it looks like they've got us covered. I guess find an empty one and settle in.
Okay, I shall find a place to sleep.
Rex, as you make your way through the hallway, there's a feeling of loneliness that comes to you. You miss your family, you miss your tribe, and the hard angles and rough surfaces of this mansion clash completely with what you're used to. At the end of the hallway on the left, you see a small scrawl on the door with very, very bad handwriting that says Rex.
Confused look. I'm gonna slowly approach it.
As you walk inside, Rex, give me a perception check.
Perception. 16.
Now give me a wisdom save.
Oh boy. Oh boy, that's a 9.
Rex, as you open the door and walk into this room, you are immediately overwhelmed with emotion because there is the faint scent of your own home back in Arborea hanging in the air.
Rex
It's-
is just gonna reach back and shut the door and start to quietly sob.
You hear a faint scratching on the ceiling above you.
Just gonna kind of rouse himself out of it a little bit, kind of look up.
As you look up,
Confused.
you see a small little gap between the boards above you. And in that gap, you see a pair of eyes looking down and a long green nose protruding from the hole.
Hello.
Hello?
We fix things. We good carpenters. We goblins. We make room good for Rex. Yes, good.
Rex is kind of overwhelmed.
We here lizard people like shiny. Give shiny from goblin.
And from the ceiling drops a single golden coin.
It not much. It what we can do. Take.
Aw.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome.
From different places in the ceiling. You notice that there are several other gaps, and in each one of the gaps you see a pair of eyes.
Oh boy.
Each gap has a different shape of nose protruding out. Some are small and fat, some are long and thin. But they're all sort of just staring through.
You know, Rex has had quite the day. Rex is just gonna climb into bed and silently sob for a bit.
Sleep. Good for you.
Yes.
Rex, the bed is extremely comfortable. It's soft where it needs to be, it's hard where it needs to be. And the pillows seem to always be nice and cool, no matter how long you lay on them. The tapping of the rain on the window relaxes you and allows you to fall asleep. Ethel, what would you like to do?
Well, I would like to go into the study and enter.
As
Also, I don't know if this
Oh,
has been happening. Sorry for anyone else. Let me restart the stream here because it's been like purpling out, like glitching out in a very weird fashion, and I think my Discord is broken.
has anyone else been seeing that?
With
Not
what,
as far as
sorry?
I know.
Like my stream will go like negative inverted, like purple and like pixelated out.
It's happened a couple of times for me, but it hasn't been like very long.
I think maybe Discord's been having just like a shitty day.
I think it might just be a Discord thing, because this is also happening to me in another server.
Yeah.
Huh.
Okay.
Weird.
Yeah, I was watching somebody play War Thunder, and they were like, "Oh, okay, it's purple now. Why did someone put on the lean filter?"
As long as it's not like my computer.
No, I think your
Would be
computer's
very
okay.
upset.
Ethel, as you approach the door of the study, there is a weight on your shoulders. As you open the door, you see the glow of the Sylvanian spores from before. And there he lays. Same place, same position as you left him.
Wrong, I put a cape on him so he wasn't naked.
That's the thing. The cape is not on him.
And I will once again, I'll like flop off my pack and like whatever gear I still have on me from like the trip in and go back to the little armoire or wherever it was that I found it last time to grab it once again.
Okay. What will you do?
Oh, okay, sorry, I thought... Usually there's a bit of a back and forth here, my bad, sir. I'll just, once again, I'll cover him with it.
Okay. As you cover him, your hand touches his body for a split second. And as this happens, there's a flash and darkness envelops you. I need a wisdom save from you, Ethel.
Oh. 19.
On a 19, you manage to keep your composure as this darkness envelops you, and you recognize the same droning sound that seems to be causing this vision to be the same droning sound that you heard when Aunt Solana showed you the truth about your mother a long time ago in Sylvania. The floor around you begins to fall away, and the darkness turns into light as you see the silhouette of a person far away from you. Your feet touch solid ground, but ground that you cannot see. And there you stand. What will you do?
Sorry, paint the picture just a little bit clearer. Like, I'm in a vision, and there's, like, a person across from me.
Yes, it is this almost endless white space. And ahead of you, far away, there is the silhouette of a person.
Okay. I guess I'll, like, hello?
Your voice echoes into this infinity. And the silhouette seems to turn around towards you.
Male silhouette or female silhouette?
From once they turn around, you note that their silhouette seems to be masculine.
Grim?
Your voice once again echoes. But you do not see Grim. You see a man, tall, roughly your height. Blonde hair that flows down to his shoulders. Wearing a green Sylvanian uniform. A warrior. A long cape. And a nice bushy beard. His eyes blue. Just like your father's. He walks towards you, slowly. And as he approaches you, he extends a hand towards you, almost asking you to hold his hand for a moment.
In Elvish, I say, name yourself.
He looks down at your hand, and he looks back up into your eyes. And with a very soft voice that you remember,
he says, "You surely have grown, haven't you?"
I
Is it-
just say it again.
You say it again.
Yes.
You always were very impatient, weren't you, little sister?
She like goes numb. Like ears down, eyebrows up, ready to cry. What?
I'm very sorry that I couldn't have been here for you. Seems our destinies were never meant to be. What comes next for you will not be easy. It will demand more from you than even our father demanded. It'll take courage, little one. But you've come this far. Whatever happens, do not doubt. Trust.
You're not talking about my friend, are you?
No, I am not. No
Is he
matter
still like holding out? Sorry.
Yes, he's still holding your hand.
I will reach out tentatively and take his hand.
As you feel the warmth of his hand holding yours, it's almost like a buzzing, but a pleasant buzzing, a comforting buzzing. And he looks at you and he says, "No matter what happens, no matter what you find, no matter what changes, know that he will always be your father."
Okay. I don't know what else to say.
He looks through you, behind you, and he says, "Looks like my time is almost up. It's a pity. I wish I could stay for longer. But I am very proud of you, how far you've come so far. It's a pity I won't be here to see more of it."
What do you mean? Where are you?
I am where all souls go. And perhaps one day, you too will come here, but your time is not now. Be strong.
I go to hug him.
As you go to hug him, Ethel, you pass through him, and your arms and your hands land on the table, and you are back in the room, staring down at Grimorian. The buzzing has ceased, and you notice that as your hands land on the table, the spores seem to all be moving away from your hands as if they had been grouped up against your body during this time. And as they all spread out in every direction, they come back and they continue to hover as they did before.
Not the dead brother dream, God.
Dead brother, don't dead brother.
$19 dead brother card. Who wants it? She has like a couple of tears just kind of rolling down her face, but she's like back in herself, you know, so she goes back to what she was gonna do. She starts unstrapping the pieces and parts that she had strapped to her pack. A leg, an arm, various pieces and parts. And kind of lays them on the desk beside Grim, where they would go, per se.
You begin laying them in their proper positions. Give me a medicine check.
Okay. 17.
Okay. On a 17, you understand where these parts are supposed to go. Your favored enemy of constructs and your understanding of medicine. You begin reassembling him as he's supposed to be. You also notice that his left arm is completely taken over by the Sylvanian roots, the Malorn wood. And it seems to have grafted very, very well. And as you progress, it's hard to keep the emotions in check because you are finally seeing him closer to what he used to be. You position the pieces where they will be reassembled, or at least you hope, and you reattach, or you attach a right leg to where it's supposed to be.
So, Ethel, when she made her pact to him, she didn't let the cut in her hand heal. She dug at it, she let it open, she didn't heal it. She has a little white scar across her left palm. She kind of looks at it and just says very quietly, it's like, after all this time, hopefully my oath will finally be fulfilled to you.
Put inspiration on your page.
She kind of keeps going through her things a bit. Sets, like, my destroyed adamantine breastplate just kind of in the corner. I don't really have need to keep it on me. And, like, she sees where she kept also that drawing that she took from his journal in her bag. And she goes to put it back, knowing, or at least hoping that, you know, soon he'll be back.
Okay.
And she leaves for the night.
Well, everyone, I think we're going to end it here.
What
As we
kind of
wait-
cheese did I find?
Gouda.
Gouda, yes.
Important questions.
Gouda.
It's Gouda cheese.
Do you have any stinky cheese?
You fucking cops.
You cops.
You cops. Everyone, thank you so much for coming. Thanks so much for playing. I will see you all next week for what I believe will be the session when Grimorian is finally brought back. Thank you for joining. I will see you all next time. Good night, everyone.
Goodbye.
Goober.
Boy.